Yes, so welcome to the session for today, where we are looking at how you can make your business survive and even thrive in tough times. You in places like Kenya and in Africa and even globally, if you listen even global news, tough times are not just specific to one place, and it is the environment of business. It keeps changing and shifting. Yeah, it is not constant. You can't predict how next year is 2026 is going to be. So as an entrepreneur, you just have to remain curious, listening, gathering news, what is changing, and trying to adjust and your business policies and the way you do things. An entrepreneur cannot afford to just assume things are the same. No, no, no. You can't do that because you want your business to survive. You want it to grow. You want it to do more. Yeah. And so for today, we are going to discuss 4 specific things that you can do because of time. And one of them is giving attention to your customers, giving them more and more attention than you have ever done. And as you do this, it's because customers also want to receive attention from you, by the way. Customers expect focus and attention from you. They also want to know you. And these are the age of AI, where people are telling you can automate your business. You don't have to be there. So how are you going to balance between customers who want your attention and this automation? So in tough times, you can't afford not to give attention to your customers, to even know them by name. Yeah. In places like Kenya, I'm sure you saw these. We have a company called Nation Media Group, and I saw them visit their customers and giving them cakes. Did you think about that? I thought about it. What are these people trying to do? And a cake is not a very expensive thing, and they literally visited companies and giving them a cake and spending time with them. This is customer attention. Because in tough times, you just have to think about who are your main customers? Who are your key customers? Are you giving them attention? And if you're working part-time on your business, you have another job, and so you are not full-time on your business, how are you going to give your customers attention? Yeah, are you going to arrange for moments to call them back, maybe on weekends? Yeah, so it's very, very important for an entrepreneur to know that your customers expect you to give them attention. And number 2 is listening to the customers. Yeah. There is the art of listening where you are not just listening to what I'm saying, but what is behind what I'm saying. For example, why am I here? Why am I talking what I'm talking this morning? Is because maybe I'm passionate about teaching entrepreneurs. I want entrepreneurs to succeed. Yeah, I enjoy what what I do. These are things that I'm not saying. Yeah. So that is the art of listening. So you are listening to me and listening behind what I'm saying. So when you listen to your customers, what are they not telling you? Are they happy about your business? Are they in pain? Are you hearing pain? Are you hearing frustrations? That is the art of listening. So you are listening not just to what they are saying, but you ask yourself, what is this customer trying to say? Because when people speak, there is always things they are not really saying. Yeah. There are things they are not saying. Anyone who speaks, this is the art of communication. Anyone who speaks, there are things they are not saying behind what they are saying. So as an entrepreneur, you really have to find time. And if you're part-time, maybe you call your customers on weekends, find time to visit them, listen to them. What are they saying? Are they complaining? You know, what is the body language when you listen to them, and are there things they are not saying? So these are the strategies for, it's a strategy for tough times, because you don't want to lose that customer because there are things they are trying to say and you're not listening. You're not listening enough. You're missing. So in tough times, you really can't miss what customers are saying. Yeah. Um, and number 3 is customers wants to be remembered. Yeah. Have you gone to this place? I've gone to a supermarket. There are some supermarkets in Kenya where you find that they have a butchery, and this butcher, the person serving you, they will remember what you like. They may not know your name, but they know that you are there. Does that catch your attention? Yeah, you feel at home. You want to go back there. So that is what it means. You just have to try. In tough times, try to remember your customers. They feel very valued. They feel important. They are likely to stick with you because they feel you respect them. But if each time they come, you ask them, "Oh, what is your name? Remind me your name again." You see, in tough times, you can't afford to do that. You want the customer to feel appreciated just by remembering them. Yeah. These things, they sound very, very small, yet they are very big to the customer, and they make your business very unique. You could be having many companies, many businesses doing the same things as you, but you see people are coming to your business because you have these things that you're doing for your customers. You are paying attention to them as compared to your competitor. Yeah, you're more attentive, you're more curious. Yeah, you remember your customers. And I'm sure you have visited some business for the first time, and it feels like you have always gone there. Yeah, it's the art of you know. It leads us to the 4th item: customer experience. In tough times, you just have to give your customers unique experiences. Yeah. What experiences are you giving to your customer? I have gone to a business where, the work was not done well. And then they say, okay, forget about that. We are going to do it all over again for you. Imagine. They don't care about the loss. They just tell me, okay, you are not happy with that. We're going to do it again. So they want me to have that great experience, to go away with that great experience. They don't want the experience to be the bad work they did for me. They don't want me to go with that, because what happens, these experiences is what customers talk about. Yeah. So you want the customers to go talking about the experiences they're having with you. And so that is how you get more and more customers. Yeah. Customer experiences. Yeah. What experiences have you had in the different places where you have visited? Because then you can see how you can avoid that for your business. Yeah. If you're part-time, what experiences are your staff giving to the customers? Maybe that's why customers are not coming. Yeah. Those who are running things like restaurants, the places are very dirty, food is not nice. Even the service industry, like you, Christine, yeah, you find that maybe people are waiting for too long before their work is done. That is an experience. Yeah. And they compare with another place, they don't have to wait for too long. waiting. That is not a very good experience. And then false promises. You say, I'm going to do it in 3 days. But in 6 days, the work has still not been done. That is a very bad customer experience. And you lose that customer. You just have to tell the customer what you can do and what you cannot do, and what and the time you are able to keep, what you are not. Give them the right expectations. Let them not have false expectations. If you are not able to do something and within their time, I've gone to businesses where they say, I'm sorry, we can't finish it in the time you want. Maybe you go to another business. Why are they doing that? Because they don't want to spoil their name. They want to keep great experience. So these are the four things. They sound very, very little, but if you focus on them, I'm telling you, you are going to survive in tough times, because most likely not many businesses are giving them attention. Yeah, you could be among the very few who are working on them. Yeah. I don't know what experiences you have had yourself. Maybe you can share here. What are you doing to do you have any experience with the ones I have just discussed? Yeah. I visited, I was buying some clothing, and I also decided to buy a pair of shoe. And this lady just gave me an extra pair of shoe. I couldn't believe it. She gave it to me free. Imagine, those are customer experiences. You see, I'm still talking about it. Yeah. And it was my first time to go to that place. And we became friends. She said, that is yours. And she packed it. I was buying a white one. She said, even this one is a good one for you. And I couldn't believe it. And the pair of shoe I had bought was 4,500 Kenya shillings. She gave me another pair of the same amount, free of charge. Yeah, so people are going at all lengths to give customers unique experiences. Yeah, going out of your way to make that customer just go talking about your business. That is the place to go. And they will tell others, that is the place to go. So, and then once you have this on mind, you have to train your staff, yeah, so that even when you're not there, they're doing them for your business. I don't know if there's any question up to where we are. Any question or comment or your experience concerning this? Have you tried any of what I have discussed today?